Last time on KVTV Under the Sun.
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. What a soon.
Joke's on you!
Fuck
I
up.
get on everyone's nerves!
You're right. But Mr. Edgeworth, just distract him. I'll check it out.
Speaking
Hey,
of
Edgeworth, so how about elevators, huh?
No! Wow! Wow! ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. What?
What? It doesn't have my card.
Wright is so mad.
So Wright just literally took his ID card, got mad about it, and destroyed
Crushed
it.
it.
So
He just card crushered the ID card.
he's gonna have to file another lost ID report now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Still Rise from the Ashes. We have entered Chief Gun's office with the help of Gumshoe, who has decided to come along with us. So, like, him giving us his ID card was entirely pointless. But you know, we're gonna talk to him for a moment. before
Sure,
we
not
look.
in the Professor Layton Cross Phoenix Wright game, based on the organ and the armor here and the cathedral windows.
That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's?
Was that your sister's? As we look at
A Gumshoe? Yeah, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago.
Is anyone using it now?
No, sir. It's entirely Chief God's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene.
Why? That's a strange reason to leave it there.
Also, Emma, did you know that there was a giant organ in here?
He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us himself at a New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time.
Oh boy.
I see.
So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief God. And the cleaning lady who's in each here morning.
If there's a cleaning lady cleaning the desk, then what's the point of preserving the crime scene?
Right?
Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Then why are you here, Phoenix?
Right?
Then
Yeah,
why are you here?
why are we
Why
here?
are you here? What were you gonna accomplish
That's
here?
clearly a contradiction in your logic, Mr. Rice. If I may, we may
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Well, you left the door open. It was quite easy to get in.
Gumshoe!
What?
The door!
Hey, that guy has a top hat. He's that fancy. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. Thank you, my good sir, but I believe I'll be leaving, as your companion here seems to be quite annoyed by my presence. Anyway, sorry about that. Can I ask you something?
Give me a second. I need to process all that. Okay, all right, sure. What do you need? What is it? Sure.
You're kind of on edge, Mr. Wright. Anything I can do to help? You know, I used to massage Mr. Edgeworth's back, though last time he said I kind of cramped it. Anywho's, you only looking here around right. I came here to look around, cause it's a non-crime scene.
Wright is just having some hot flashes about Labyrinthia and some medieval city or something, and fire. Just lots of fire.
I mean, that's the only reason for coming here, right?
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. Yeah, my name's right. Sorry. Anyway.
Oh.
Why do you ask?
You don't think? Nah, you wouldn't think. No.
Just spit it out, Gumshoe.
No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Gumshoe.
Okay, not worrying about it. Now then, let's look around a bit more.
Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy.
Huh? What is it?
When someone tells you, don't worry about it, it's supposed to bother you, pal.
You told me to not worry about it.
You just don't let go like that.
Yeah, we can.
Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm on Gunju's wavelength because that's sometimes how I'll be like, if someone's like, hey, how's it going? And it's like, there is something going on, but it's like, I don't want to be like, oh, by the way, here's all the crap that's going on. I'll be like, yeah, nothing bad's going on, but it is kind of me going like, yeah, something bad's going on.
And I want to talk about it.
Yes. But I don't want to intrude. This is my unofficial invitation to intrude on it.
You two don't think Chief God might be a suspect, do ya?
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do you think of him? What do we think of him? Excuse me.
Anyway, Cyclox.
Chief Gaunt, so it's finally come to this.
I mean, he's kind of been suspicious from the start.
What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. Yet.
There you go, ignore me again.
I was thinking!
Yeah.
Well, I can't hear your thoughts, pal.
Well,
Well,
go-
someone can't. This is a safe, isn't it?
What else would it be?
Safe. That ward is ripe with intrigue.
Okay. If you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
What's the date of the... What was the SL9? A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Oh my god.
I know what it is.
It's 7 sevens, isn't it?
Do you know what it is?
I have a hunch.
Oh, I know. You want your birthday? It's...
Gumshoe,
No.
pretty sure it's not your birth date that needs to go in there.
Hey, it would have been cool information for us to learn when his birth date is, so we could make sure we get him a present on his birthday.
Aww.
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing.
Here we go.
7 sevens.
At least that was easy.
Yay!
Yeah! We're in. No, wait. We're in.
Welsky, we're in.
Bing pot!
Bing pot! What number
Bing
did you
pot.
enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal?
7
Whose
sevens.
birthday?
The final ID card number on that record.
What? Well, that confirms it's definitely got now.
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day.
KV?
You mean... 77...
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
77777777? That ID number?
Wait, he said 6 sevens.
Well, you know I can't read.
I think you're 1 7 shy this time.
Well, he's still right anyway.
This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gaunt's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Oh my god, it's 7 sevens because he's so lucky.
Yes.
Well, he's losing his
the
luck
joke.
today.
Is the money in there? How much is he stashed away?
Look, it's a
A severed head.
Hello!
Oh, it's the missing part of the pot.
A shot from a broken cup.
It somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
They
please.
actually literally put a gun. Okay, I realized I was very early on.
No,
in the
no, no.
case.
This one I'm actually gonna give to Phoenix because we have 3 pages of evidence and I already forgot half of it.
There's something else in here too.
Oh? What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth.
A handprint.
Ooh, time to do some fingerprintings. This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey, I saw someone wear a shirt like that once. You think Chief made that the design?
Like, what?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Gummy. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now.
A piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shot from a cup.
They look like pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but unless you can prove there's something to do with this case. I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck of the line here.
We're already inside Gaunt's office already. At this point, it doesn't even matter.
And we already opened the safe.
Right.
Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident? Well, for starters, the pod is an easy one.
Come on, there's gotta be something we can show the detective. Alright, well, we'll present the jar first. Where is it?
Second page.
Jesus Christ, no, it's
Oh,
not
the
even
third
on
page.
this, it's on the third
Okay.
page, you're wrong!
Okay, well, you know, I knew it was on a page.
Detective Gumshoe, could you take another look at this jar?
No, you're just proving there's too many evidence.
2, 3, same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember when there were 3 of us put back together. Ah, those are the days.
It was just yesterday, wasn't it?
Just imagining
That was
him.
2 days ago.
I'm just imagining just like Phoenix holding the pod in one hand, and then the other part that was in the safe in the other. And Gumshoe's like, I don't get it. And then Phoenix just like slowly puts it in the other. It's like, oh! Pulls it away. No, I don't see it yet. Oh! No, I'm not sure if you're right. Just like every single time, it's just him taking it away, and
Oh
then
my
putting it back,
God.
and taking it away, and putting it back.
Clark Ed's taking off his glasses.
Yes.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had SL9 incident sticker on it.
Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found?
You mean this one that was in the safe?
Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Oh my god. Gumshoe!
Think about it.
Now you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells.
He finished rendering!
Let's see if it fits.
Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this.
Don't crack it more.
Please!
Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
Drops the whole vase.
Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gaunt was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes.
Whee! Oh my god, how do I turn this? Oh, it's Q. What the?
No, the other one. Yep, yes. No, no. No, no. Yes.
There you go.
Yes,
E. Looks like there was
yes.
some writing.
yes. Or blood.
Writing in blood.
There, it fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gaunt willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
But
Guys, get a load of this.
What is it?
This piece is just attached. It's different from the others.
there's a reddish line on it.
A reddish line.
Oh,
That's
no.
blood.
Oh no. I'm okay.
I don't get it. Why would Chief Gaunt hide this in his safe?
What indeed?
All right, it's Kowalski. It looks like we have an updated evidence.
Yes, Skipper, it looks like the unstable jar. It's evidence from the SL9 incident, and the final fragment was found in Chief Gaunt's safe. It has traces of blood.
Kowalski, if you could for just a second, it looks like there's some kind of M written on there. Do you have any idea what that could be?
I don't know, it looks like an older code, Skipper. I can't make it out.
Fair enough.
Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this.
Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints?
That's a great idea, detective.
All right, go to town. Sheesh.
What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that?
I want to take my fingerprints. Go ahead, take my fingerprints. Come on, man.
Gumshoe! it's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh?
Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe.
Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right?
No, the one without the handprint on it. What do
sense
you...
of humor?
Okay, Mr.
my
Wright,
God.
let's check for prints.
Oh my
Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
All right, everyone, you know what this means. Blow into the mic.
Blow into the mic
wait,
time.
What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told 1,000,000 times.
Yes, you do.
All right, let's get this over with.
Phoenix, this is for the benefit of people
All
who
right,
have put down this case
Guess
and
what?
haven't started for a while.
we're gonna pick the middle finger.
Yes, that's right. Chug. Chug the computer.
Chug, it does not
chug,
like
chug,
it
chug,
really does
chug.
not like all these particles.
Chug.
How does the DS handle this?
By
It
having
didn't
a tiny
actually.
resolution.
No, it didn't actually. It also
okay.
struggled if you put too much on there. Anyway, let's find out who this is.
Yeah, so
you going?
I think I know who it
Nope.
is, and we're not gonna like it.
It's
Yep.
Emma. Emma! Oh no, I'm putting the pieces together.
Yeah,
Emma!
that's why I kind of point out the M on the pot. Because you can kind of piece together what the rest of that blood was going to read.
Oh. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? It seems the prints are too old.
Uh-huh.
They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints.
Hey, you. Over here. I'm over here now. What's going on here? What are the kids' friends doing on the chief's inside seat? You know what I mean?
That's me? Let's just keep this information from Emma for now.
Yeah. Maybe you should hold on to this.
Alright, Kowalski looks like we got a new piece of evidence. If you could, analysis.
It's a piece of cloth, Skipper. It was found in Chief Gaunt's safe. Evidence for something, but I have no idea what. But it apparently bears Emma Sky's fingerprints.
Wait, this guy's a bear? No, that's not what we're saying at all. Although she could be at some points.
So where did you
Wow.
come from? How do you keep appearing in all these places?
Look, he's just looking for some tea, okay?
Oh, no, that was Skipper.
Oh,
It
it's
sounded
the-
like Layton for a moment
It
there.
sounded like Leighton.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gaunt's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gaunt! He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
Oh. Is it the same paper we saw from Edgeworth? I feel like Edgeworth, when we saw it for a moment, I think there was less things on it. It might not be the exact same. He might be holding the evidence that had fewer items that he was talking about. But Gaunt
wonder what
probably
he was
has the
reading.
full one.
Well, most likely, yeah.
I picked a bad time to blow my nose.
This looks like a list of evidence.
A list of evidence.
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
Hey, look at the case name.
Huh? It's on that incident. What this is doing here?
Hold on, Detective. What did you just say?
I said, I wonder what...
No, before that. No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long?
Oh, that's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence.
He says as we have 3 pages of evidence.
Half-sized list of evidence.
The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so.
Why would he keep it for 2 years?
Kowalski, analysis.
It's an evidence list, Skipper. List of evidence in the SL9 incident. It was ripped in half, so this part is all we've got. Because we don't have enough evidence.
Okay, very good, Kowalski. Have you heard that at one point I was considered to be some kind of British guy for Top Hat? Might make a good disguise later.
I think you're too short to be the professor.
Who's this kid?
What's the sassy lost child doing here?
Oh, excuse me, sorry. This is my sassy lost child. However, I would not say he was quite lost, as he was actually looking for more puzzles of your current situation.
There might
However,
be
I
hit
believe-
coins inside the organ.
There are quite a lot of organ pipes to check, Luke. Very good, my boy. Though I do believe we've bothered these people quite enough, so we'll leave for now. We'll be back for the hit
alright.
points later.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Sorry,
Are you having fun over there?
Yes,
Do I have to-
you had an entire play on
Do
your
I have
own.
to whip out? Do I have to whip out another Layton game to to fill your Layton needs?
Do you
No.
need to play Professor Layton? Like,
the organ. It's the organ. Okay, it's making me think of the Layton movie because it had an organ in it. Okay, sorry.
Well, was I any help? It was the other guy helped. He was looking for heat coins, something like that. I don't know what that is.
of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Sorry about crushing it, by the way.
That's Lewis.
No, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat?
Speak that!
Surprise!
We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs.
What?
As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole.
What?
Hang on, I'm getting to it. Just then I thought of a certain detective.
Oh no!
Lisa?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir?
Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
But, sir,
Now get out.
yes, sir.
I don't think I want to deal with an angry god.
Yeah.
We'll be on our way too, then. Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like a word with you.
Oh, I don't like that. But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator.
You with the spiky hair. You're free to go.
Mr. Wright!
I don't like this.
I don't either.
I don't like this.
Ah!
I don't like
Gandalf
this.
captured Zelda.
I don't like this.
There, I get a voice break!
Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, his hands are sneaking over there, didn't you?
Gumshoe, have you thought that maybe it's off limits because he did a crime?
Yeah!
No.
I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired.
Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I would never say it.
Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gaunt was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time?
Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over again with the chief.
I don't.
Later, Pam.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That's a bad idea, but alright. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day.
Wow, I just get a complete voice break. Cool. February 24th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But I've already told you all I can.
No, you didn't.
What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words.
Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth?
No, Edgeworth is Edgeworth. Wright is right.
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story.
But first, have you seen the Blue Badger?
I want to state that keeping quiet is right over her mouth.
Nope.
Showing
Okay.
evidence isn't going to do me any good. I've got the
Okay.
Adana to tell me everything she's hiding.
Okay, fine.
God, KV, aren't you paying attention?
No, I want to see the Blue Badger.
Mr. Wright, you're evolving by leaps and bounds. I'm starting to see the hunger in your eyes.
Oh, okay.
That's because I haven't had lunch.
I haven't had lunch.
I can't even pay rent. Do you think I can pay for lunch? I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask of this person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name?
Oh, well,
Well, I mean, the game already selected for us. There
Yep,
you go.
thanks.
Well, Miss Sky?
Anyways, I'm just going to kneel on this chair now. Mr. Wright, you're addressing the chief prosecutor.
I want to remind you, you're in a detention center.
Do not forget your place.
Again, detention center.
He's got you there, miss.
You
Like,
be
I mean-
quiet.
One of us is not under arrest, so... I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gaunt's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gaunt's?
Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was...
Me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation.
Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gaunt.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gaunt, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gaunt falsified evidence in that case.
All right, we got.
half list of evidence.
Yep. There's actually 3 options you can throw at her. You can throw this, the cloth, or the jar.
I just found this in a safe in the chief's office.
That wasn't in the.
This jar piece and this piece of cloth.
But we presented the list.
Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident.
Like I said, all 3 can be presented.
Okay.
The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gaunt himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
Hear that desk slam, yo. I mean, it's probably for Emma at this point.
Mr. Wright, I know you do a lot in court, but the desks here aren't that stable, so please don't slam it again.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
thanks. Appreciate
yeah.
it.
Understandable, yeah.
Touche, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
In the murder of Detective Goodman.
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day.
Need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car.
Lightning McQueen?
Yes, the very same. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that the murder weapon, while inspecting...
There is no
Covered that murder weapon.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it.
The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
Oh, that confirmed that.
That would be Edgeworth's knife?
That's right, the very same. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hands.
And that is the reason for the bandage on your right arm?
Yes, it's on my hand, but yes, and it seems I got blood in the victim's shoe as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly?
But not connected to the SL9 incident, obviously.
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want to think of it. I didn't want it ever to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible.
So, you hid Dark's knife?
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that.
So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma?
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
And you asked Emma?
Oh no.
That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gaunt, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
Oh?
The Marshal? Why on earth would you call him?
We could have the theme music playing instead. The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems after I spoke to him, he went off on his own escapade of his own.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
Oh, Marshall.
He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
Okay, I'm putting pieces together now. So she called him before all this went down, or after?
After she got the orders.
Okay, so that's before she stabs Goodman then.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to piece together. I was like, okay, but that happened at the same time. Okay.
He had already stolen his ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room?
So he had been thinking about it. He just didn't push it until
okay.
Lana made the call.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But Lana...
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and as an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further until court tomorrow.
That means we are going to pursue it tomorrow.
Ma'am, have you seen my entire career?
Yeah, ma'am, have you seen this guy's entire career?
Yes, he gets it!
I'm fine,
Tomorrow-
Mr. Wright. Oh, right, there's a glass window here, sorry.
Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything.
Stress.
Detective Goodman's real murderer? And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago?
To be continued. Holy crap, we finished the investigation. We are way over, but it's okay. We finished the investigation. That's what matters.
So we all agree that Gaunt is blackmailing Lana with Emma, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
More than likely.
All right, just making sure.
February 25th,
Okay.
9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2, and nobody says anything unless the music doesn't start. Okay, the music doesn't start, so please continue.
This is the defendant's lobby, all right, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be?
And that doesn't sound good.
How did she get out of the detention center for that matter then?
And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if...
I don't know who's talking.
Someone's been happening behind the scenes. I don't know who's saying that, but that's what I heard.
Oh, hello, Edgeworth.
Your break's over. Edgeworth!
Yeah, okay, I had a good coffee break, it's fine. Knowing you've already figured it out. I guess it would have been Edgeworth. Who the owner of the 77's ID number is, that is.
Well, I have a pretty strong hunch.
This ghost right here.
The ghost of
Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out.
You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. And I realize the music has started, so I should probably stop talking now.
I was wondering, I was like, okay. Well,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry!
but do you want to stop in the middle of this thought?
If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything.
True. Not yet.
In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Wright. 5 minutes. Wright and Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty.
But she didn't do it!
I figured you'd say
Metropolis.
as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say.
This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her.
The truth.
Everything goes back to the SL9 incident.
Don't be stupid. Today is the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past. Well, you took the time to object to your not guilty verdict in the last case to talk about the DL6, so I think we can have some leeway to talk
Yep.
about SL9.
That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened.
I'll think about it. See you in court, Wright.
This is it.
Anyways, the music's gone now.
If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gaunt has on her, it's now.
Well then, we'll stop at the judge from the sound of it. February 25th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 9. Rumble, 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 rumble. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, Judge, sorry, we are stopping.
Oh, okay, bye.
Sorry, you were not supposed to be our stopping point, but it kind of happened because Edgeworth
But
needed to have
now
something to
you
say.
are.
Fair enough. This
All right.
Let's Play episode is adjourned.
Yes, until next time, guys. We'll see you guys then.